Ah, the light.
60% of marriages fail, I think, right?
Oh my God, I'm a freak.
One redo a season.
One a season, damn.
To destroy your city that you have to go back home to and then live in the next day is insane. If you're broke,
get married.
Get married.
And now y'all broke together. Alright,
I got it, calm down.
I want the people to see how he talks to me.
Yo.
I'm using one of my redos.
Ah, the light.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the next episode of the In the Whip podcast. It's your boy Flex.
Flip, you already know.
And you already know what it is, man. We bring you guys
Bro,
the
if I say
news.
you already know, don't say you already know after me.
Why?
Man, I stole your you already know.
That's what I'm saying. We
I
locked in,
apologize.
bro. No, you already know what it is, man. In the Whip podcast, we give you the news, politics, relationship, and at the end of the day, we give our financial talk, man. Coming
Yes,
up on
sir.
this episode, man, we got some interesting stuff.
Let them know what we talking about. Let them know what's
I
in
think
store for them.
this is actually really interesting because Google is getting rid of Black History Month and Women's History Month.
That is crazy.
That's really
That's
insane.
OD.
We really got to
That's
talk about that
OD.
one. U.S. inflation heats up to 3% in January.
Heats up.
Heats up. That is
Cooking.
3% is crazy. It doesn't sound like a lot, but once you start looking at
Perspectivize it.
go look at those receipts. Yeah, it'll put a little bit in a lot of the stuff in perspective. And last thing, one of the Super Bowl halftime performers got detained after unfurling a Sudanese and Palestinian flag.
Sports been crazy lately.
Sports has been.
You watched the Super Bowl?
I did. That was
Yeah.
to be honest, I wasn't expecting a blowout like that. Especially in the first half. It won't be-
Yeah, that was crazy. That was insane. The Chiefs disappointed me, but
Hell yeah.
You know, it was not good football. It was a sad game.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted the Chiefs to win. I wanted to see the three-peat. But besides them losing, I just was not expecting a blowout that bad. I thought they were gonna put up more of a fight. And my brother told me that they had line problems all season, and it was very apparent in this game.
It's just because the Eagles line is OD, like on both sides.
On both sides. On both sides. But what I'm saying is that they exposed them this Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I had not seen them get exposed like that. Their Chiefs line get exposed like that since Brady a couple years ago when he beat them in the Super Bowl.
But a lot of their big plays that usually save them weren't going through. Like there was there were touchdown. I'm not gonna say touchdown passes dropped, but like 30-yard passes dropped. Those little slick plays they usually get. There was a couple flags that literally, like they usually saved themselves so they were able to stay in the game. But by the end of the first half, they were like cooked. And Philly was just a great team this year. Like they were so solid across all boards,
everywhere.
So it was just like
every aspect.
It's hard to come back on a team that doesn't have a gap right now. Like they were shutting them down.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Yeah, so football season over, basketball season time for them to shine. Yeah, All-Star weekend just ended, or no, All-Star weekend.
Well,
I guess
when you guys see this video, it'll be
All-Star
over.
But when we were doing it, skills challenge, 3-point challenge, dunk contest was just yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that Matt McClung ran it back for the third time.
That boy.
He is a great dunker. He has the most wins consecutively in history.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Like, no,
3
for real?
times, back to back to back. No one's ever done that before.
Shit.
I don't think people really attempted it. I'm not sure about that. I know Zach LaVine had a back-to-back. I don't think he did a third year.
So I'm gonna say something maybe a little controversial. I feel like they don't like the NBA players don't care about the dunk contest anymore.
They don't. That's a fair point.
But
But
it's also about the
also
All-Star weekend anymore.
I don't think the NBA cares enough about its players for it to care about the dunk contest anymore. Like injuries are definitely possible, especially if you're practicing wild dunks for a dunk contest.
Yeah.
So it's like the NBA doesn't give enough what's it called, guaranteed in their contracts and stuff like that. They don't incentivize it enough. So Matt McClung, who I saw something that he made like 150, 100, 100,000 with an actual NBA contract. I don't know if that counts as G League contract or what, but he's made 300 bands off dunk contests alone. So it's like it's only incentivized for people who don't make as much bread. Like if my contract is Mad Mills versus like
that's what I'm saying.
Small roll.
That's like 4 times.
That you seen him?
Yeah.
You must have touched his girl.
I know what's going on.
But no, it's only incentivized for people who don't make that much money. Like if there's so much money in your contract and you injure yourself doing a dunk contest, everybody's gonna be like, why would you do it? Why the fuck would you?
Yeah, I do feel you. They don't incentivize for the actual NBA players to want to do this thing.
The stars.
To take it serious. And I feel like I'm not gonna blame LeBron, but LeBron kind of started. He's like one of the only stars that's really
never done it.
But like, yeah, like before him, every star was doing it. Kobe, MJ. You know, you can't get bigger than them guys. You know what I'm saying? And then having somebody of LeBron's stature not doing it, and then other people are like, oh, if LeBron's not doing it, you know what I'm saying? Why would I do it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it makes sense. Why would I go and potentially injure myself? And then you know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming LeBron, but he might have been the catalyst for it.
He was one of the first major stars.
Exactly.
Not like, I feel you, because I know LeBron in a dunk contest would be crazy, but it's like, LeBron in a dunk contest. Do you think that LeBron is that bouncy?
Bro, I've seen him. You haven't seen those videos of him in practice throwing it off the wall and him doing scoop dunks like this?
Yeah.
In practice, like.
I mean, that'd probably be insane.
That's what I'm saying. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah, but it made me reminisce. Matt McClung, I don't know where he even ranks on top dunker list, but I'm not even going. My personal opinion, Vince Carter is the greatest person to ever touch a dunk contest.
I can agree with
Zach LaVine is a close second. Aaron Gordon was cheated.
Oh, go ahead.
But I still think Zach LaVine's 2 years was OD. Like, he came on the scene crazy, bro.
We were just talking about this, so you really don't think... So how are you going to say that Zach LaVine was the best, and then, but Aaron Gordon...
Zach LaVine won a year before Aaron Gordon.
Okay, yeah.
That year, he came on the scene. That was when people started first seeing his, like, Instagram videos of him doing dunks and shit. Yeah. And then he came to the dunk contest and went crazy. Like, that year plus the year he went against Aaron Gordon, I think that makes him a better dunk contest dunker than Aaron Gordon. I don't remember Aaron Gordon's second year like that. But he has no wins. So yeah.
That is crazy.
No wins. So
all I'm gonna say is that we literally just watched that video with Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine. That shit was crazy. Honestly, I personally would have gave it to Aaron Gordon, but it can go either way.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like,
I mean, hey, you know, D Wade, you're a guy.
Yeah, man.
But who was it that year? I don't think it was D Wade that cooked him that year.
Who?
Aaron Gordon.
It was Derrick Jones, you mean?
Yeah, that was Derrick Jones, Aaron Gordon. That's D Wade. That's why he don't got to win. But they also, it was just, scoring is crazy when it comes to stuff like that. But
Hey, man, shout out All-Star Weekend, man. It's gonna be a good game this Sunday.
They're doing a weird setup for the All-Star game that I really don't understand.
Yeah, the 4 tournament thing.
Yeah, I think that's back. I think we need to just stop doing too much.
You gotta realize, again, people, like we said, the players don't take All-Star Weekend serious anymore. You gotta, back when Kobe and them were going for that was like for the gold. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were going for the gold. The East versus West was actually a real thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now players don't care.
Friends.
Yeah, so the NBA's trying to do something so it's not just shoot around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to do so I understand why the NBA is doing that.
They be wilding, bro. They be just playing so buns. Like, like it's supposed to be like a great game, but now it's really just a trash game.
Yeah, it's like barely pickup. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just dudes coming out and getting shots up.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You might see a cool dunk. Maybe.
Yeah.
You might see a D3.
There's no defense.
No defense.
No defense at all. Yeah, you're definitely going to see Steph Curry do his little, you know what I'm saying? Trae Young going back and back, you know, trading it. But it's just, it lost its oomph, its validity, man, in my opinion, you know. But I understand why the NBA is doing it because, you know, the players don't care.
LaMelo wasn't an all-star. That's OD.
Oh, man.
That's
don't
OD.
Get me started, bro.
That's OD.
Like, I don't know.
Goddamn.
You looking at the list?
Yeah. Because something else made me mad, too. I couldn't remember what it was. But it's just, I don't even know. I'm looking at the list. I can't even look at the team straight.
I mean, like, so it's broken up. You got the OGs, they call it. So they're basically the American All-Stars. Then you have the international All-Stars, right? So you got Jokic, Shea. That's how it's broken up. And then you got your rising stars. So the young guys. You know what I'm saying? So who's that? You like Anthony Edwards, you know, people of that.
So you got rising superstars, quote unquote. You have young superstars, you have young stars, you have international superstars, and you have American superstars.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
So they're all broken up.
And out of these 4 fucking teams, LaMelo couldn't get on one of them?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He young and a superstar. What the fuck criteria does he not get?
He's on the Charlotte. He's on the Hornets, man. He's on the Charlotte.
He lose?
Yeah.
That's OD. That nigga be putting up numbers.
Hey, don't get me started.
And he does it well. Like he's
really good.
I was about to say some pause shit. But he makes the game fun to watch.
Yeah, he does. He does. You know, I love me some LaMelo, man. I do, man. Hey, man, let's really get into it, man. It's the, it's the End of It podcast, man. This podcast for people who are trying to better themselves but filling in the gaps, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, and you know how we get down. We got to give y'all the whip of the week, man. Go ahead.
Gotta do the whip of the week. Whip of the week this week. We're back in the luxury area. Back in the good-looking area. We got the 2006 Mercedes. Damn.
Mercedes.
2006 Mercedes-Benz SL500.
Tell them.
So, luxury roadster that combines performance, elegance, and advanced technology. Key specs. We got an engine at a 5-liter V8, 302 horsepower, double the Civic. Add 20 on top of that. You get a Mercedes. So, you know, I mean, cross country, I'm always going to bring up, nah. But 7-speed automatic transmission with the manual mode. You like automatic, you like manual, you can do what you want. 17 miles per gallon. Ill. Rear wheel drive. So, you know, might not drive it in the snow, but you might get a little drifty with it. I'm not sure how that gets. 2-seater. No back.
No back whatsoever.
No nothing behind
space.
Me. You can put a cage back there or something you really want to get. It's nothing. It's a ledge back there. Put some drinks. Get busy. Cargo space 10.2. Oh shit, hold up. Oh my god, I'm a freak. Cargo space 10.2 cubic feet. That don't even sound like
it's a really small trunk. I ain't gonna lie.
Really small trunk. 0 to 60 in 6.1.
It's alright for it. It's a 2006 luxury car. 6.1. It's not the best, but it's 2006. You know the
Yeah, it was moving.
Yeah,
it was moving. It was definitely moving. 155 miles top speed. 155 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So, some different features: ABC, active body control, enhanced ride comfort and handling, so it just rides a little smoother. Premier interior, you see the leather, you see the tan, you see the wood. It's they're doing what they do.
Luxury. If you want luxury, this is what you call luxury.
This drop top.
Yeah.
Ooh wee! Drop the top on the 2-seater. Then we got safety equipped with traction control, electronic stability control, and multiple airbags. Hold up. I got you.
Hey, he's a math guy.
Fuck. You know what? It's cool. What we like: luxury and comfort, smooth performance, retractable hard top. That's the drop top. Timeless design. It looks so smooth, and it's 20 years old.
Yeah, literally.
That's insane. Literally. Like some looks just are timeless.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like we got right here, it says classic Mercedes-Benz styling with an elegant sporty edge. Sports car.
Yeah.
Luxury sports car. You get what you get and you don't get upset.
Tell them what we don't like, man.
It's a Mercedes. So you know every time it goes in the shop, you're losing a check.
That chicken, man.
Heavy check. Heavy car. Weighing over 4 tons, 4,000 pounds. It's not the most agile sports car, but it's still a sports car.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Is that a ton? Is 1,000 pounds a ton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but 4 tons. But I wouldn't have thought it weighed 4 tons looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you say that and you put it in perspective, looking at this car, I thought it was lighter than that. I just would have never thought 4,000.
But when I felt that door close, when the wind hit it, I was like, oh, I might not.
Got a little ump to it. Yeah, I feel you, man.
Yeah, and it's 20 years old, so it's not the most modern.
Yeah, definitely not.
This shit, guys. It's not touchscreen.
I hope Aiden puts this in there. It's not
touchscreen. It's got a keypad with numbers. Like, you got to press 7 4 times to get an S. Like, it is.
This is classic. Like,
this is
talking about old school. This is old.
Yo.
Have you seen something like this before?
I have.
Okay, like
in a Honda. look. But no, it's nice though. It's like it's nicer than it's the leather. The leather was popping back then.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to get to more like a composite material in those sports cars, but you can't go wrong.
Bro, but like you were saying, going back to it, even though we're on the what we don't like, this leather still looks really nice for 20 years old. Like even the feel of it is good for 20 years old.
This is slick.
You know what I'm saying?
Slick whip, man.
Yeah.
Trunk space, we already talked about. Fuel economy, we already talked about. It's a Mercedes sports car. It's a small coupe. Like, you know what you don't like about it before you get it. If you get it, don't be saying, well, I can't fit my golf clubs in the back. Like, you didn't buy it for that.
I feel you. But hold on, I'm gonna say, you know, I always gotta say, I like this whip. I like this whip. You know, I say it about almost every car we're in. But I do like this whip. Like I was saying, it's a beautiful car. I feel like they really did luxury right with this car. It feels like
classic. I want to find a different word for it, but it's precise. It's like, it's nice. It's
precise, like you said. Like you said, it had that old Mercedes feel to it. It feels like I got a little bit of money when I hop into this car. Sleek. Yeah, it feels like a classic I got money car. You know what I'm saying? Old money car. That's how I feel when I get into it, when I drive it a little bit. It's a beautiful car. Like I said, I love it, man. Like Flip said, the miles per gallon. Oh, let me talk about handling real quick. I've actually gotten to drive this car a couple times. You be going, bro. It's smooth. So here's the one thing though, because of the rims they have it on it, you're gonna feel every bump. That's just, I know you're gonna. But once you actually get going,
does it feel low?
Yeah, it feels really. This car is very low to the ground, so you're gonna feel a lot of everything in the ground. But it feels good though. Other than the bumps, it's smooth handling. Everything feels like you feel. You can do everything in this car. That's how I feel.
Got you.
What's the final verdict, Flip?
Final verdict. The 2006 SL 500 is a luxurious grand tour with a smooth V8 power and a retractable hardtop, but be ready for high maintenance cons and aging tech. So it is an old luxury car, kind of getting a little dated, but you couldn't tell if you can tell if you sit in it, but you still feel good. You think you have a little more time with it than it might be.
I feel you, brother. Hey man, this is a nice whip, man. But
it's very nice.
Man, let's get into these topics, man. Super Bowl, man. I know we already talked about it. Did you watch the halftime show?
I did. I enjoyed it. I heard there's been a lot of backlash online about it.
Really?
Yeah, like people were like, that John was mid. And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's crazy. That's not how I felt at all.
They were saying the music was mid, or the actual, like, the
performance was mid.
Oh, wow. I think they did a pretty good job with it.
I liked it.
You know what I'm saying?
I liked it. I think Kendrick did like a really good. I think the art, I guess, was a little more pointed towards someone of my, like, I play video games, so it started out with the PS tic-tac-toe, but it had all the game buttons. So
okay, I didn't notice that. Okay, yeah.
And that was pretty cool. He went through a bunch of songs. In his performance, he did the Joan from what was it, Black Panther. I didn't expect him to do that.
You gotta take a call.
Nah. I might gotta take it because I said nah.
Nah, that's crazy. But one thing I am gonna say about the Super Bowl, the halftime performance is, one of the biggest criticisms that online that I saw was people were like, hey, what songs is Kendrick gonna play? They were saying, oh, Kendrick don't have hits and all that stuff. I'm not over here, I'm not like super Kendrick fan or nothing like that, but if we speak objectively, Kendrick has hits from Good Kid, Mad City and the Damn album. The Damn album, damn near the whole album, not damn near, but the whole album was on the radio at one point. Like, there was literally no song that wasn't on the radio.
That album was, I think, I don't know what the word would be, but the English teachers are allowed to teach that as material in their class. Like, it's been noted as like actual art.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What, the Damn album?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out Kendrick, man.
Kendrick's been doing it for a while.
Shout out Kendrick, man.
But like I said, the halftime show, I liked it. I liked it a lot. People were like, that joint was mid. Yeah. I don't know what they took from that.
So one thing that I didn't notice is that the Super Bowl halftime performer got detained after bringing out a Sudanese and Palestinian flag. Did you see that part?
The flag? I didn't see the flag watching it. I saw it on Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. But I watched. Well, I was in and out of stuff, but I did not see that person bring out the flag. Yeah. If you guys saw it, let me know if you saw it. But I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't see it, we're gonna play the video. Go ahead, man. Let's just play. I'm gonna play the video, and then we'll see what's going on.
Got onto the Caesars Superdome field during the Super Bowl, interrupting Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. The man could be seen waving the flag and then running around before ultimately being tackled by security. The NFL released a statement after it said, "We commend security for quickly detaining the individual who displayed the flag. He was part of the 400-member field cast. The individual apparently hid the item on him and then unveiled it late in the show. No one involved with the production was aware of the individual's intent." The league also said that individual will be banned for life from all NFL stadiums and events.
Now,
that's the way to take a stand.
Yeah. Now, banned for life. I mean, they're not pressing charges. You think that's...
Yes, you get banned for life or something like that. You just made a political comment during the halftime show of the biggest sporting event of the year. Mm-hmm. That might be debatable, but you top 3.
Yeah.
You get banned for life or some shit like that.
I mean,
but I think that was very. I mean, that's cool to see somebody doing something like trying to do what you can to take a stand. You had an opportunity. Now he might have messed up his opportunity for like his future of dancing. But like to be willing to give that up.
Did they identify him like publicly? It doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
I hope not. But yeah, you have a felony. Well, they didn't press charges.
Yeah, they didn't press charges. He just, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he did the best course of action for him to take a stand, make a point, but then also any other backlash that could come with it, he minimized it as much as possible.
I mean, if they had pressed charges, that'd have been all the backlash you need.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so that was the NFL was like, all right, we can't look too crazy doing this, but. Nah, I feel what you're saying.
I feel like if they pressed charges, that would have been a worse look than if they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just ban them.
Just ban them. You know what I'm saying? They were like, hey, let's take the easy way out. Because if they had, pressed charges against them for taking a political stance, that could have made
it. It could have looked like the NFL doesn't support ballot.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think that was really cool. Thing to do, and that was brave.
It was really brave.
You really don't know what can happen if you do something like that, but to get your voice heard is something that I guess we don't see a lot these days anymore, especially with people who have opportunities like performing at the Super Bowl, and to take your opportunity and actually show something like that you love. That's pretty slick.
Yes,
and that's cool to see. Like I saw it coming back on Instagram, watching that video. You see how he actually really did it. Like he didn't. The video I saw, he was just standing on the stage, but to run around and kind of get people's attention pointed in the right direction or where you want it to be, that's cool.
I think that was really well put, man. Like you said, there's not a lot of people who would take that chance. Their performer at the Super Bowl, like you said, one of the biggest performances or one of the biggest events whenever. Yeah. And then they're taking that time to actually take a stand for something that they believe in. I think that's really well put. It's not like you said, not many people would do that. Yeah. And I respect it, Yeah. I respect it. As someone who just I want to try and make a change, and then seeing someone else actually taking that step, because that's the Super Bowl. I'm never gonna, you know what I'm saying. Why would I put it? But he actually said, fuck it. This is what I believe in. I'm gonna do it. So hey, man, yeah, shout out them, man. But I don't know if you voted for the Eagles or whatever the Chiefs, but the Eagles been going crazy since they won. They had their celebration. Man, they've been. So I understand, your team just won, but they've been really, so if you didn't know, the Eagles had their parade or whatever after the celebration for winning the Super Bowl, but they've been going around and almost destroying their cities. So people have been vandalizing buildings, banks, breaking glass, starting fires. If you haven't seen the videos, those videos are crazy. What's up?
This is just while we talk about the destruction. Actually, so I heard there was some type of shooting out there. So there's that, and then there was also along with destroying their city, a 19-year-old died.
Oh shoot!
He was celebrating. He climbed up
The telephone pole?
Yeah.
But I thought that was before the Super Bowl.
No,
because I remember I saw the video. Did you see when he climbed up?
I'm looking at the video right now, but I'm not gonna look at the video.
We can't show that video, bro. He literally, if you guys didn't know, there was a young man who climbed up on top of a light pole in Philadelphia.
That was the end of January.
Yeah, he climbed up on top of a light pole, in celebration for them winning whatever game it was.
The NFC Championship.
Yeah, the NFC Championship.
Oh my God.
And then he climbed up and he actually fell. And did he die from that?
Yes.
He actually died from falling off the light pole. So
that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
In terms of celebration, the celebration has been crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, they've been destroying the city, man. Hey, do you have the
Yes,
video?
I do.
Let's play the video, man. Like I said, they've been destroying the city because there's a couple things I want to say about this before we move forward.
Now, during the celebrations after the game, Philadelphia police arrested 9 people, including 5 for assaulting officers. There were 8 cases of vandalism, including 4 Walnut Street businesses that sustained damage. 4 sanitation trucks were also vandalized. CBS Philadelphia's Josh Sanders is following that angle tonight.
There's no other city in the U.S. that would do something like that. It's crazy, and we love it.
Excitement overflowed into Broad Street Sunday night following the Eagles' dominating performance over the Kansas City Chiefs.
It was just a party atmosphere from City Hall all the way down, many blocks down that. Fireworks going off, people doing crazy things.
Tens of thousands of Eagles faithful flocked to Center City.
Very excited. Feels like Christmas morning.
Proud of the city. Knew the entire season they were going to do it, so I'm happy that they got it done.
Fans climbed trees, subway entrances, and light poles, even bringing one down despite Mayor Sherrell Parker's plea. At 12th and Market, some fans set towels and sheets on fire. Philadelphia police then
pushed the crowds back to put out the flames, ordering the crowds to disperse. You get the idea. I understand a celebration, but to destroy your city that you have to go back home to and then live in the next day is insane. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Y'all Philly people, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, bro, they gotta win, bro.
They gotta win, man. But destroying your city and I don't know. I guess that's the part that I don't understand.
Yeah, the vandalism is terrible. The whole thing about the house I was watching the Super Bowl in. Everybody was for Philly because they were for a black city winning the Super Bowl, and then that brings a lot of attention to the city, brings money, it just brings a lot of joy and shit. But if all of that is being counteracted by destroying your city, undermined by destroying your city the first day you get the chance,
that's
why the vandalism is crazy. But I'm glad that they won, but it's what are you doing now?
I feel you. So I'm probably not going to play the video, but I'm glad you brought that point up about the good and bad, but the bad undermining the good. So there was one video that I was going to play, but I'm not going to play it. But basically, you have the video of Eagles fan. He was fighting a police officer. You won the Super Bowl. Why are you fighting a police officer? Did you just want something to give you a reason why? You know what I'm saying? But it's videos like that who will undermine another video where the Eagles fan is dancing with the police officer. The police officer is with all the Eagles fans and they're actually dancing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the bad sometimes, like you said, undermines or puts the
there's some good. There's some good. There's some good. I'm sure there were parts of the city, they were lit.
They were celebrating. They were celebrating.
And it's just a few bad things that it makes it able to turn that narrative oh, you can't, Philadelphia can't win nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like about it.
So I'm sure a lot of it, in terms of, they said 9 accounts of what assault, or 4 accounts of however many accounts of whatever it was. It was a celebration of the Super Bowl. That was the Philly just won, and it feels like people are trying. That's trying to make it a bad look.
That's my biggest thing. That's basically what I was trying to say. You have something that was supposed to be something positive, but the few bad apples who caused those things are gonna make everything that was good go into the shadows, and that's what I don't like about that. You know what I'm saying?
Those are bad apples.
They're all
bad. No, I feel you. Like it ruins the look. Like Philadelphia was lit.
Yeah, people are gonna be like you said, Philly can't do nothing. You know, they can't do nothing right. Like, no, bro, they're celebrating, bro.
You want to pull up that video though?
You want to see the video?
I want to see the police dancing. I want to see the police dancing.
Let's show them the video.
Yeah.
Imagine calling the police to report a disturbance at a gas station, but your city just won the Super Bowl.
See, no,
but see, it's good like that. You know what I'm saying? I wish the news would play more good stuff like that instead of saying, "Oh, the vandalizing."
That don't cause no emotion.
I know it don't cause no emotion. You're right. I mean, no, that caused emotion. That was happy.
Happy don't get no views.
Happy don't sell, right?
Saving a cat from a tree? Nah, a cat dies after falling out of a tree. Why y'all ain't save that cat? Nah, Philadelphia, good win.
Yeah,
great win, great for the city. I hope that the city's able to recover from the few bits of vandalism that happened, but I hope that I know the city's lit right now.
They're going crazy. I already know. Shout out Philly, man.
And I'm sure, man, all them stores that got done up, all the people that about to come into Phillies to watch the Eagles play, y'all make that money back.
They're gonna make that money back. Yeah, I know, yo. They definitely gonna, especially with insurance. That shit's gonna get covered anyway. They're not worried about that.
Is that covered by insurance?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. They got stuff back there. Hey, man. Moving on to the next topic. Google Calendar drops cultural celebrations such as Black History Month and Women's History Month from the calendar. That is crazy, bro.
What is that even like? And the thing is, like, if you look up Google, like if you Google Black History Month and Women's History Month, they still pop up like February 1st to March 1st, and then March 1st to March 31st. They will pop up as months. Like Google knows that they're Black History Month and Women's History Month, so to drop it from the calendar, you're like.
So I have something to say, but go ahead, let's play the video first.
More big changes at Google, this time to the calendar. The platform no longer marks cultural celebrations. What are those? Well, Black History Month, Women's History Month, and Holocaust Remembrance Month, all gone from the calendar. The tech company said it removed the holidays last year when it, quote, standardized its calendars to only include public holidays and official national observances. Google said that simply maintaining hundreds of moments globally was not scalable and was not sustainable. But people look at this and they say it comes amid these broader shifts at Google, including dropping diversity initiatives and renaming the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, per the administration.
Yep.
So you heard it there on from the clip, but what I was doing a little more digging and a little more research. You know, these are, you know, Trump has enacted a lot of stuff. You know,
yes.
You know, his whatever you want to call him, he's enacted stuff that's
his orders.
His orders, or whatever you want to call them shits. But basically, when I was doing a bit more research, it seems as though Google was trying to get ahead of before Trump has made that an official order. So, but what I'm saying is the problem is not that they're getting ahead. Is they're not even trying to fight back for something that.
Like they want to make it look like they're not reacting, but it's a reaction to what you think might happen.
Yeah, they're not even trying to put up a fight and be like, no, this is wrong. This is like, oh, hey, before they even say something, might as well, you know, go ahead and get rid of these things. But it's like, why would you? I guess they don't see the wrong in it.
Did Google drop DEI?
What do you mean?
Like Target doesn't enforce DEI anymore. Walmart doesn't enforce. Does Google enforce DEI?
Go ahead, look it up. But I'm assuming it sounds like they started last year not doing that stuff.
I hope not. Yes. Okay. They still enforce DEI.
They do.
Yes.
Okay.
But
what?
But they just don't do. They don't have it on their calendar, so it's just like a little fishy.
My thing is, like I said, they're not even trying to fight. They didn't have to wait. They didn't want to wait until Trump said, hey, you got to do this. They said, we'll take it into our own hands and get rid of that shit without you even saying it.
Not reliable.
What?
It says that Target enforces DEI, and they don't.
They don't?
They don't.
So
unreliable.
So it's lying to us.
We don't know if Google enforces DEI.
We don't want to put no false narratives out there. Hey man, we don't know. We don't know. Unless you're in on the board, you don't know. But
let us know. You enforce DEI or no? But no, where are we? What was the last kind of statement you said?
I was talking about how, you know, they were getting ahead of Trump's order.
Oh, yeah.
But not actually fighting back for something that is definitively wrong.
They no longer are setting diversity hiring goals.
Oh, really?
They actually no longer enforce DEI.
Really?
Yes. But now we got two different answers, two different platforms. But this is Google saying that they don't enforce DEI.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a lot of companies are trying to get ahead of that, I guess. But I don't think that companies feel like it's their job to fight against the administration for something that doesn't affect them, because a lot of these
it doesn't affect them.
A lot of these higher ups in these companies are all of the same, like
they're secluded.
Status.
They're not in.
They don't need
that
DEI.
group. Yeah,
they don't need DEI. The people at the top of
what were you saying though?
The people at the top of these companies don't really need DEI.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I put my company out there to get singled out by a president who seems like he's not going to stop at anything to get what he wants done?
Exactly.
Why would I put myself in front of that force when I can just not enforce DEI? Like it makes it easier for me. I don't have to hire anybody who I don't want to because I think I'm hitting a quota or nothing.
Exactly.
When that's not the point of the. That's not the point. The point is to make it an equal play, and I guess it's not equal, but a level to even out the playing field for and stop biases from hindering certain societies.
So that's one of the hardest things, trying to remove bias as a human. That's you know, like what I'm saying is that almost every human is gonna have some type of bias,
which I think DEI kind of is like, you have to, I guess in itself they're saying it's a bit, it's assuming that people are racist, and that's what they're trying to, they're like, well, if people aren't, because if DEI didn't have to be enforced, they're saying that you wouldn't hire somebody because of their skin color. Like, so in turn, you're saying that the people who are hiring are biased depending on your ethnicity. And I think the administration is trying to say, we're not biased on ethnicity. We're biased on skill. So there's no reason for DEI if everybody's so skilled. And it's kind of like justifying the ends with me. Like, you're justifying, you're saying we're not racist, so we don't need it. And the reason that we need it is because you're racist.
Exactly. I see what you're saying.
So I mean, it's like you're trying to get ahead of something. Like they're removing DEI and they're taking these unofficial holidays off their calendars, and I think it's disrespectful to the progress that some people that society has made. Yeah. But it's not their job.
That was a great word, disrespectful. I think that was a great word.
Yeah, but it's not their job. It's not the higher-up's job. Like, it doesn't help them if they hire more black people if they're not incentivizing hiring black people.
I'm just turning the car on. Get this light. It's getting dark.
Oh, elegance. Sleek.
How's that? We'll see how y'all let us know y'all like this light.
Ambiance.
Hey man,
I don't know why we didn't think about this at first.
What light? I didn't think about it. Hope it is the car. Like, oh shit, we're gonna get copyrighted. Hey man, back to the thing. The Google Calendar dropping in these months that have been there, you know, for a while. I don't agree with it personally, but hey man, I don't know. We'll see what the administration, what these companies end up doing, man. U.S. inflation heats up to 3% in January, largest jump in nearly a year and a half, man. Did you have something to say before for it. Go ahead, play the clip, man. Like I said, inflation's up 3%.
Groceries about to be.
New numbers show U.S. inflation rose to 3% for the 12 months ending in January. That is more than expected. Economists say it is the largest jump in nearly 1.5 years. Right now, Americans are paying higher prices for a wide range of goods and services. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez has more.
The January Consumer Price Index coming in hot.
On just about every metric, this was a miss with respect to what we were looking for in this main gauge of inflation at the retail level.
Egg prices shot up 15.2% from December to January, the fastest increase that index has seen since 2015, according to the report. But it's not just eggs.
You had food, you had energy, you have shelter, you have used cars, you have motor vehicle insurance. This report indicates that inflation trends are worsening.
Inflation now moving in the opposite direction of the Federal Reserve's 2% target.
We want to make more progress on inflation, and we think our policy rate is in a good place.
During 2 days of congressional testimony, Fed Chair Jerome Powell said officials aren't in a hurry to reduce interest rates further, not what investors and potential home buyers were hoping to hear.
Once we lower rates and kind of rates return to a lower level, mortgage rates will come down. I don't know when that'll happen.
Although the Fed doesn't directly control mortgage rates, it does influence them. The 30-year fixed-rate mortgage now averages 6.89%, according to Freddie Mac. For now, Bank Rates Mark Hamrick suggests Americans focus on saving.
One of the benefits of a high interest rate environment is that one can still command a decent return on savings in a high yield savings account that surpasses the recent rate of inflation.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
So yeah,
I don't like how. Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead. You.
So, on the topic, the eggs specifically. I guess this is me being nitpicky. There's something else going on with eggs. Like, there's literally like a national outbreak of like bird flu or something in chickens. So it's like the price of eggs shot up because less eggs are able to be sold because a lot of them are tainted with whatever disease is going around. So I don't think that is what inflation is. I think that's like supply and demand, but that's my lack of finance terminology.
You're correct. I didn't even think about the actual bird flu, you know.
So that's not all inflation.
Are they really talking about that?
I mean, I saw something in Giant that said, if you buy eggs, be aware that there's a shortage of eggs because that's why the price shot up in eggs, because there's like bird flu or something.
There's an actual sign in
there was something in Giant that alerted me of this.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
And people are not really buying eggs as much because they're worried about some diseases in eggs. But I just had a goddamn Gouda, bacon, egg, and cheese.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I definitely just ate some eggs.
I got the bird flu.
Hey, man, I love breakfast.
But, yeah, prices are going. I don't like prices going up.
Yeah.
I don't like prices.
I mean, no one does, man. And like they said in the video, you know, the Fed wants the interest rate or the inflation 2%, and it's up to 3%. That's
33% off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that number, 3%, seems like a really large, like small number, but 2 to 3% when you actually start taking everything else into account, that stuff adds up. That's a lot of money that you could be saving or using somewhere else, but that you gotta now use it to spend on whatever whether it's goods, food, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's something that we really gotta take into account. Like, what can we do to start to revert those numbers?
Man.
Get it back closer to 2%.
What can we do?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I mean, anybody.
I'm not the government. We need to hire some niggas who know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I think that prices just keep going up. We just gotta make more money. Yeah. And that just seems, as a person who doesn't really understand how this is even working out, it just feels like I just have to keep making more bread. That's like, I just have to work more hours and I just gotta do more stuff, and I just think that that's a bad position.
That's what I'm saying. That's a horrible position to in, because not only, okay, let's just to put in more work, you also got to put in more time.
Yeah.
Now you're using a lot more time that you already probably didn't have. But now you're doing it more because you need to make money to pay your bills, buy food, all the important stuff. But now you're losing time. And now how are you living?
Well, you gotta do more skilled work.
to offset it, you know, increase your skills.
Increase your skill, increase your pay rate.
But that takes
time.
You know what I'm saying? And if you have a big bill right now,
it's the wrong type of time.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think you got to start investing your time at some point. Like,
no,
it feels like it's one of those things where it's like, if you never start, then you're never going to start. Like, if you never invest your time and you have those periods where you're really like, oh, I feel like I can't do nothing. Like, I got to work, I got to learn, I got to sleep. There's going to be a point if you're not skilled, there's a point at which you're going to feel like that, because you just have to get skilled. If you want to make more money, you have to increase your value.
It's all about value.
So
it's literally
to offset this inflation, I'm just trying to increase my value. And I mean, it's like, it's hard to increase your value at a time like this where it seems like unskilled jobs are about to be taken over by AI. So what is increasing your value? Now I got to be more valuable than a computer, but maybe that's jumping to conclusions and stuff. But I got to increase.
That's what they
value.
say. So I don't think AI will ever take away to be more valuable than an actual human. That may be just me.
I think that's the humans.
Huh?
I think that's the humans. To humans, a computer won't be as valuable to another human as another human is to another human. Like a computer, at some point you always know that you're alone. So like emotionally, a computer really, I don't think it'll help as much.
You're saying the computer got emotions now?
I'm saying they don't.
Oh, okay.
So in terms of a human to human emotional connection, that's always going to be worth more than a computer to a human.
Definitely.
Maybe understanding someone's problems, like the actual value of being empathetic, like another human's weight is able to be empathetic with another human easier, which that's debatable. Like, I guess computers are learning to show emotion, learning to have sympathy, and learning to, like, I'm sure that somebody's working on an AI, like there's an AI therapist or something that's out, like an app.
Really?
It's something like that. But
you think that could be better than an actual human therapist?
I think generally maybe, I think I think specifically, if I had another black man who was like, who grew up in the exact same economic status as me, you can't get a better therapist than that.
There's somebody who understands.
But I went to a HBCU and they gave me a white man as my therapist, and he kept asking me if I was gay. That
what?
I'd rather take an AI over that any day. No, like it was,
why?
It was a weird situation.
That's what I'm saying. That is.
So, I you know what? I'm not even going to do my HBCU like that, but it was dramatizing it a little bit. But that's how I felt as a student. Like I went there.
It's just the fact that you're telling him all your problems, and you're like, "Are you gay?"
No,
like,
a common problem at that HBCU was that a lot of dudes didn't know how to cope with the fact that they were DL. So
okay,
I think that he just automatically assumed
but then wouldn't AI do the same thing, as looking at whatever symptoms you have, you know what I'm saying, and he's doing the same thing AI does?
I don't think so.
No?
I think that AI comes from an unbiased start point. Like AI
but it's only as unbiased as the person who programmed it.
I agree, but I just think that he skipped questions. Like he skipped any type of question, and he just immediately went into, why do you feel this way? Do you have something to tell me? Like it was like, AI won't skip the beginning part of trying to figure out who I am to start. But if it's another dude who's grew up in a situation the same as me, he kind of understands where I am.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he skips those questions, he'll probably land in a better spot than this dude who really doesn't know me at all.
That's what I'm saying. I understand.
And I think that gap is saying, I think that gap is the difference between, like, an AI will probably fall in between somewhere there. Someone who's had the exact same experience as me and someone who doesn't have any experience that are like similar to mine. I think AI is able to beat the lower end of that spectrum. But that's also, I don't know, because I'm skeptical about talking to computers in general. I feel like they're generalizing my feelings. I'm already going to hate on an AI psychiatrist or a therapist because I'm going to be like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm not like everybody else, and really I am. So it's like, so maybe I'll just start off from a bad I have a bad starting point when it comes to AI dealing with emotions.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that I don't even know where that came from, but I think that humans are more important to humans than like to the world in general. I think that in general, a computer, like, if we're talking about doing math, a computer is definitely more valuable.
Yeah, probably faster, yeah.
I think that drawing up blueprints, a computer is probably better because it will know what technology it needs to execute those blueprints. I think technical things, computers are better, and the most expensive jobs, like the most paid jobs, are like technical things aside from like sports.
Okay, I'm glad I wanted to take a step back, and I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to take a step back. You brought up a great point, and it's all about value, and people need to upgrade. One way to upgrade your value is to increase your value is to increase your skill set. You know what I'm saying? And as you were saying, you know, one of the, other than sports, a good way to do that is, you know, become more technical and stuff like that. I wanted to get into the different opportunities people have to increase their skills. And what do you think? Because you brought up technical, but I don't think it just has to be technical. Did you have something to say before?
You can.
Okay, so what I think is that, like I said, you don't always have to do technical. That is one of the best ways, one of the easiest ways. But there's also the intangible stuff that you can work on, communication skills. Yeah, that's where I think humans will always be better than AI, because they'll be able to communicate better, at least on a human-to-human basis.
And I agree, and I think that that's the part where I'm still coming back to a human is still important to a human. A human isn't important, but I guess humans are the people who are paying people. So as long as you're important to humans, that's. But I think that the way to increase your value so that you're not like undercut by the advancement of technology is that you have to increase your value to other humans.
Exactly, like, that's what I'm saying. You got to increase your value to other humans.
So I mean, I guess communication. Is it shallow to say looking better? Like being like
that's valuable. That's a valuable skill. Understanding how to be attractive.
Yeah,
is a skill
in all aspects of the word. Yeah, but including the main aspect of the word. I feel you. But yeah, so just like talking better, looking better.
And this is going back to, sorry to cut you off again, but it's going back to the first episode. One of the things is understanding what attraction is. Attraction isn't looking good, it's how you present yourself. Yeah, doing the things that attractive people do. People always get caught up in the looks, but that's what I'm saying. You can teach yourself how to be attractive. You know, you do hygiene, like we bringing it back, hygiene, dressing better, you know what I'm saying, smelling good, you know what I'm saying. But all those will increase your value and your opportunities. Everyone likes that. We can objectively,
likes a stinky person.
Yeah, we can objectively say no one likes a stinky person unless you got a weird fetish, you know what I'm saying, like, but going back,
that's guaranteed.
But
you don't know what Kay does on the weekend. But no,
taking it back, man, that's a valuable skill. So communication, looking better, what's some other stuff other than technical things, you know?
Being able to lift heavy things.
Hey man, you gotta lift the heavy box, man.
Robots are
about to say they're about to do robots now.
But it's just a small one. Like if I can't hire a guy, if I don't have the time to go out and get a robot to lift a heavy thing, if you're right beside me and able to lift that heavy thing.
Okay, hold on. So taking a step back. If they're creating robots, what can we do to increase our value? Like, it used to be strong, you can have a job to lift up. Now they got a robot for it. You know, be good at math. Now they got a robot for it. It just sounds like communication. I'm really trying to think. Communication looking
good. We're just pretty pictures. Hey, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta start talking with a buttery smooth voice.
Yeah, you gotta have something else. You know, like I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of other stuff other than, because if you can get, like you said, if you can get as much technical knowledge you can, there's always going to be AI that probably can do it faster than you, better and faster, for most things, technical.
You gotta get skilled enough at like small stuff. Like now if it's important enough to get you gotta find your little gap that is not important enough to get a robot made for it. Like, because if a robot gets made for it, then you're cooked. But like, I guess like, I don't even know, because they already got they got AI doing taxes. They got AI doing code. They got AI. And I don't want to sound like pessimistic. Yeah. because we've talked about it before, you have to have somebody who watches over the operation of the AI that we still are coding. Like we still have to maintain systems. So that's you have to have but you're going to have to be the best.
Do you have to be the best? We see that the people in charge aren't always the best, or the person that knows somebody. So the reason why I'm asking all these questions is coming back to, I don't know if I was talking to you or whoever, people are starting to feel hopeless.
Yeah,
if you really start
to talk about that,
people are starting to feel hopeless. They're starting to feel like there's nothing that they can do to get out of the situation that they're in. And like we said previously, prices are going up, inflation, everything. So they need to pay their bills. They need to eat. They need to provide for their families. But they feel as though there's no opportunity other than, you know, stealing, robbing, taking from other people. You know what I'm saying? Because if they feel as we're sitting here, we can't even tell you how to
outrageous.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
we gave a couple, but like,
let me say what I'm doing, because I can't really speak on it. I went back to school.
Yeah.
Because I was putting in a lot of manual hours. But I think, well, actually say what you're going to do.
I feel like at this point, school without experience is nothing.
It's true, you got to do school correctly. I think that school is no longer just like you get a degree and then that increases your value. You actually have to learn something in school. Now you cannot.
I think it's past school. I think you need to actually have experience in the field. Like, let's just say you're in school for cyber or whatever, right? Just you're in school for cyber or whatever. You're in school, that's it.
Yeah.
But you got another person who didn't go to school, but they actually have a job in cyber. Which one is a little more, you know?
Yeah, I mean, experience is always going to be valid. Like, I think that jobs look at experience, but jobs also for internships that's counted as experience. They don't want people who aren't in school. They don't want people who...
Is that true? Like,
they are more likely to hire someone in school because they show a want to learn. Like, they don't... If a dude comes from just strictly experience, you don't know how he learns. You don't know if he's able to adapt to a system as well as someone who is literally looking for a system to adapt to. So you're saying school is a way to show people that you're ready to invest in yourself.
So like like we're taking that example. The person who didn't go to school, you don't know how they learn. But if someone goes to school, oh, I know this person
is willing.
So it's willing?
Willing. Okay. You don't know if they're good at learning. I mean, I guess a GPA kind of can do that, but they're willing to learn.
Okay. I guess my original point is that I feel as though a college degree is starting to lose some of its value.
It is. It is.
And I'm not saying not to get it, you know, because I got a college degree and stuff like that. We're promoters of college and further education and stuff like that. But I'm saying that alone won't get the job done. And a lot of people, the younger group, feels they don't want to go to college. It's just...
I mean, it's because right now, social media, maybe we're getting really far off the original point of computers are taking simple jobs. You have to learn how to do something that's a little more than being simple. And where were we at to even start?
It was talking about inflation.
Getting money.
Yeah, getting money.
The way to battle off inflation. This is how I'm battling is... But... what was the question that you asked? I apologize.
It's losing its validity about.
Yeah, so it's definitely losing its validity. And I mean, I guess schooling, like just the bachelor's, loses its validity. So people are starting to go get their master's. People are starting to go get their doctorate. But I mean, you just have to actually want something. I guess passion is coming more into like how far you are willing to learn about something is very important.
So one of the good things though with people not taking an interest in education anymore, not many people going to school, right now, like I stated before, I feel as though the college degree is losing some of its value. But because more people are starting to see that, because less people are getting that degree, after a while, it's a cycle. This college degree is going to become, what's it called again?
Oh, what I was going to say is social media shows too many people being successful without showing their work.
I feel you.
So it doesn't show work, it just shows people.
Can we get rid of these damn phones, bro? I think the phone is the problem. Like, it's literally 90% of the problem.
I think the phone does create comparison issues with people. So, social media makes people start to compare lives, and that's a very dangerous thing to start.
We finna wrap up soon.
Because, like, why? There was a saying, it's like comparison is the killer of joy.
The thief of joy.
Yes, and it's true, because it's like you start looking at other people and what other people are having done, and you start to be like, oh snap, he succeeded, he ain't never go to college, and he's like,
but what
he's in
percentage
that
is
type. They don't care. It's all the percentage that it's 100% of the people I'm seeing on social media. Because you don't blow up on social media if you're not that. If you're not successful, like if you don't have a following, you don't pop up on my social media.
So I'm taking a slight curveball. 60% of marriages fail, I think, right? Something like that. No, slight curveball.
I heard a number on that. It's
60%, but people are still getting married.
Because you want to be that 40.
Same thing with the you were just saying about
the number is. I feel you. Okay.
Because it's an emotional
40%
thing.
Is closer to 50%, right? It's like that height shit.
Yeah.
5'10" on 6 foot at the end of the day.
That's how that works.
At the end of the day, I'm 6 foot. Unless it's a 6 foot nigga saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he's 6'2".
But then he's 6'2".
But yeah, but everybody thinks that they can be part of that smaller percentage. But especially for marriage, it's 40%. That's like 50. That's like coin toss.
Yeah.
I take coin toss.
But it's not a coin toss. It's literally not a coin toss.
It's based on statistics of stuff that happens before you get into that situation. 60% of these niggas really don't even need to get married. You kind of know if marriage is going to work.
Yeah. I guess my thing is that you know your chances of succeeding are low. Why do you still do it? That's the question.
Because if you win, it just makes it look. They make it look so
much
good.
better. Yeah. You know,
life's a gamble.
Hey,
you know.
Hey man, it's you're right. It's a gamble. It's about that emotion. But
it's like you attempt it because it's easier than taking that hard route. Like the get rich quick off rap. That you get your boy and y'all start making some music and you just hope you blow up. That's so easy. And they don't even be caring if their music is good.
They don't care.
But it's also because some people blow up off trash music. Like that's so easy.
Man,
that's so
I'm not even gonna shout out who I was gonna I'm hating so bad. There's somebody blowing up right now, bro.
Don't even say
I'm not going. I'm so mad, bro.
Whisper it though.
I can't. I'll tell you after. But it's just blowing up off of trash music, bro. No way.
50 to 60% of marriage lasts a life.
I don't like you. Are you subscribed?
Yeah.
You logged in, and they're giving you those answers.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It feels like it's not giving you real answers. Like
they be bullshitting. They be bullshitting.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I was gonna say something earlier about that shit. I don't like how they didn't give me the right answer to where.
That's what I'm saying. And even there, it says between 50. Where's the number?
Factors like age, education level, and financial stability impact marital success. If you broke, don't get married.
Okay, whoa. I have a different opinion about that. I think if you're broke, get married. I think you're gonna last.
Nah.
I think you're gonna last.
You know, I feel you.
Because I think the bond is the struggle. The bond is the struggle. If you're not struggling, why y'all gonna stay together?
If you both broke, get married.
Yeah.
If one's broke and one's not.
All I'm saying, I think there needs to be a struggle there.
You need to build something with them.
Yeah, there needs to be something there to hold you guys together.
A kid?
I don't think that's enough. Obviously, there's not enough.
Yeah. That's how people go about it though.
What?
Have marriage, have like bond babies. Try to have a kid to save the relationship.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time. But it doesn't seem like.
Or accidentally, like it's a lot of way that kids end up in the world. But like
I feel like so just if you want a relationship to last, I feel like you need to have some type of struggle or some type of bond, and it needs to be something that is tangible that you can hold on to when times get rough.
Has to be tangible?
Well, I guess not tangible. I think that was the wrong word, but you just need to have something that can.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if everything's good, so the human condition is we always are trying to solve a problem. Even if there's no problem, we will create a problem to be solved. So if you're in a relationship and everything's good, you would think that you would, it's gonna like flowers.
Keep being good.
But it's the human condition to solve a problem even if there's no problem there. So you're just gonna be causing problems if everything's good. That's what I'm saying. So you're not gonna be mad at each other. If you're in a struggle, you're broke, you're both grinding and trying, y'all mad at being broke versus each other. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. It's kind of common enemy type shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Common cause, common enemy. You know what I'm saying? If everything's good.
You're saying that will work out better than if you both are actually happy?
I'm not saying actually happy if you guys...
Or let me not say happy then, because happy is relative. If y'all both are successful?
I'm just saying there needs to be some type of problem. I know that sounds crazy. There needs to be a problem to keep the relationship together because it keeps them going forward, something to fight for. I know that sounds crazy. I think I'm wording it incorrectly, but it needs to be something that holds y'all together.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think...
I kind of feel you. I kind of see where you're coming from on that.
Because why do, like, I'm trying to think of, football players, football and basketball players, in the struggle, that's where the bond grows. You see them, they get up, do the same animation. You seen those clips where they all, you know what I'm saying? On some weird, they in sync moving and stuff like that because they've been through the struggle with each other over and over again. They become in sync with each other. But if there's nothing that you're fighting for,
I don't think you should get married if you're broke. Because there'd be more problems than being broke at that point. Because now y'all broke together. And being broke with somebody is not more fun than being broke by yourself, because now you're blaming the other person for being broke. Now every time y'all got joint accounts and somebody spent a little too much bread, y'all cook. Like, don't get married if you're broke. Don't get married if you're...
I think that's a great way to come back into this. Hey, I say get married if you're broke. I feel like that bond will keep y'all together, man. Maybe I'm too optimistic.
I feel you. Nah, there's outlooks, perspectives.
I don't know. Hold on.
Okay. You don't want to end off on that?
I don't know because no. It's just, then what do you think will keep somebody together? A common cause.
But that don't gotta be being broke. That don't gotta be the struggle.
But I mean, that was one of the questions. Well, the topic was, you said don't get
married if you're broke. Yeah, I don't think you should get married if you're broke. If you're broke, when I say broke, if you're not financially able, if you're in a position where you're not financially able to take care of yourself. If you think it's hard for you to take care of yourself, do not add another person onto that list. What are we talking? If you're broke, you don't want to be broke over two. Like, that don't make sense. And now it's going to be two broke people trying to take care of two broke people.
Okay.
Now, I think that you should have a relationship having relationships with somebody where they understand your struggle is always amazing. But if two broke people join together, they're all broke with broke does not equal bread. It may. It doesn't always equal bread.
I mean, so I guess we're not talking about bread. We're talking about a successful relationship, staying together.
Shit, broke with broke equals broke problems. And broke problems be the worst problems.
Are they?
I don't know, because I don't have money. I'm broke. And I got broke problems. I don't know. I guess it's just where it is. Don't get married if you're broke, because I feel like marriage requires a lot of time.
Yeah.
And if you're in a position where you're trying to develop yourself at the same time that you're trying to develop a relationship with somebody else, that's really hard to split those two things up.
But what's the I don't remember the saying, but basically the more time you do spend apart with somebody,
absence makes the heart grow fond. So you're saying, like, if I'm broken, I think that's two different things. Like marriage specific, like a relationship, when you're broke, cool. Like, you struggle with somebody while you're broke. That's super strong. And y'all don't have to stay together. Like, that's super strong.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't have to stay together, but y'all are, even through the bad.
Marriage, though? Marriage is, you're struggling, you're watching somebody struggle, and their struggle affects you. Their struggle is literally, if they go broker, you're broker.
So were y'all really together for each other then?
That's fair. That's a fair look, but Yeah, it's just you're doing worse now.
Cut that, man.
You're doing worse. I think that's a fair point. Should money affect whether you marry somebody? What's a better way to put that question?
So I know I'm gonna sound hypocritical, but it should affect if you marry somebody. That was never my point. That was never my point. I'm saying that being broke will help the relationship grow stronger. Because of the struggle.
Yo, what? He did not.
I did.
Nigga said, actually, don't get me. Actually, I don't even agree with that. I just wanted to see what you say. Nah.
I'm saying a common struggle will help them.
A common struggle
will keep.
I think that a common struggle starts relationships.
Starts it?
Yeah.
I think it keeps it going.
I think that you find people in areas where you should find your partner in an area where I don't want to say nothing asshole-ish, but people find people in areas where they be at. Like, that's where you're going to find anybody. So, like, if you go out to the bar a lot, you're going to find somebody who goes out to the bar a lot, and you're going to have going out to the bar a lot problems.
Okay.
But I think that does the problem, the common struggle in that is y'all both wanted to go out and y'all both wanted to meet people, so y'all went to a place where everybody be at.
And y'all met each other.
And now your common struggle is what? That
y'all still want to meet people?
Yes. But y'all common struggle was y'all wanted to meet somebody.
And y'all met each other, and then now.
So it started the relationship.
But also started the problem.
So that doesn't keep you going. So common struggle does not always. If y'all both have the same problem, that usually destroys relationships.
So you're telling me two people who get into a marriage or married, and they're both broke, and they're trying to figure out how to
We're going in circles, bro. But my fault. I apologize.
No, you're good, bro. If you're just answer this question. You tell me two people who are broke, and they're like, "Hey, we got to figure out how the fuck we get unbroke." You're telling me that's not going to build this wrong stronger?
Neither of them know how to be unbroke. They're going to get mad at each other for not knowing the answer.
So you're saying you got to only marry somebody who's rich?
No. Marry somebody who knows what they're doing.
Amen.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. You said marry somebody that knows what they're doing. You know what's going to help them know what they're doing? That financial tip of the week, man. Hey, look, man, we're gonna get into it, man. Do you do the financial tip of the week, or
I think I've been doing it.
Go ahead, man.
I've been doing
Go
it
ahead and do the financial tip of the week, man. It's gonna help your relationships, dog.
Hey, bro. Round up savings. Oh, I've been seeing stuff like this. I can't remember what the app is, but it is an app or bank feature that rounds up your
Acorn,
purchases.
Right?
Acorn.
We're not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor Acorn, go ahead.
Is it Acorn?
Yeah, I believe so.
And it rounds up your purchases, and it takes that extra bit of change that the roundup happens, and then it puts that extra cents into a savings account. Small amounts add up fast. It's like passively growing your savings account.
So like that. Can you explain it for me? Because I'm a little confused.
So
like, let's just say something's 189, right?
Yeah, something's 180. You buy some Mentos, it comes up to 189. It takes those 11 cents it rounds it up to $2, takes those 11 cents, stores it in a savings account. Now, over a week of purchases, like you make 5 purchases like that, you save up 50 cents. That don't feel like a lot, but over a year you make 500. Let's say you make 2 purchases a year, you make 700 purchases times that 10 cents. You just saved $70. Yes. 700 times 10 cents. Yes, 7,000 cents. So yeah, you that's passively saving $70, and it's like, well, why do you feel like that's important? It's because you weren't saving anything before that. This is more than zero.
Yeah, exactly. It's compound interest, man. It's gonna over time. That's gonna grow. That's gonna continue to grow.
And it's just something small to kind of get you in that mindset of I am putting some money aside. Yeah, I'm
actively putting money aside and taking control over my finances.
So I think that it's an attempt. It's an attempt, and it's like if you're not doing anything, at max it'll be like purchases $1.01, and then it rounds it up to 2 cents, so it's like 99 cents a purchase. You'll give up $1 every purchase you make. That's a good start to saving.
Yeah.
So I think it's an idea.
I think that's a great idea.
So then our second tip of the day is a $5 bill trick. Every time you get a $5 bill specifically, you store that. Stash it. By the end of the year, you will have more money than you expect. And that's another way of like actively saving. And it's not like really killing your check. Like you're not like, I have to put 20% of this away every time. It's like a little, it's like kind of like a game.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a game.
You
don't have to stick with $5. You can switch to $10 bills, $20 bills. You know what I'm saying? And then big $100 bills.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, you store that away. No, I'm just saying, like you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, or I find it, you find it somewhere, just stash it.
Like I remember I did it with $1 bills.
You did?
I did it with $1 bills, and I ended up having a roll of $1 bills.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm a bartender, so I work with cash a little bit. So it's like you start saving stuff up, and then you pull out that little wire. You be like, nah, I'm doing all right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm doing all right.
You actively did something to make changes for your finances.
And I put that towards a putter. So it's like, so you know, you invest in yourself. Invest in yourself is number one.
Consumers, bro. These consumers.
Yeah. It's a wicked world, ain't it?
Hey, man.
Hey, but I got a nice putter though.
Hey, man, that's all that matters. Hey, man, it's your boy Flex, man.
You sound so disappointed.
I mean, look, man.
Flip with the putter. You already know who it is.
We supposed to be, whatever, man. They supposed to be saving money.
Learn how to golf.
That'll
make you some money. A lot of business is done on the golf course.
That is true, bro. That is true, bro. That is true.
Golf is the new wave.
It is.
Golf is the new wave. It's cool. People are. Let me not say it because that makes it sound like it's not cool. But new golf leagues are being made. Golf simulators are being invest in golf.
Yeah.
Invest in golf leagues. You'll end up making a very nice return on your bread. That's financial tip for free.
I need to get back on my golfing tip, man.
He was never on his golf tip.
Yes, I was, bro. Bro, yes, I was, bro.
Phony.
How was I phony?
He did not come out to practice. I was trying to teach this man how to golf for months, and he did not want to come out.
We went for a while, and I was going with somebody else, too.
They knew how to golf.
They said they did.
They said
they did, but I was putting in work on the golf.
I feel you, bro. End this episode, bro.
Man. Hey, man, it's your boy Flex.
Flip with the stick.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for the In the Whip podcast, man. That sounded insane, brother. Just so you know, you be saying some weird stuff in my whip.
We out, bro. We out. Put your hand on the camera.
Hold up, bro. Any shout outs?
Nah, I can't.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
An episode, bro. I'm getting a call, bro.
It's your boy Flex, man. Catch y'all on the next episode.
Peace.